The creditors of Rudy Giuliani, which of course are the people he owes millions and millions of dollars to as part of his bankruptcy proceeding, they filed a motion in court last week asking the court to appoint a financial monitor because they believe Rudy Giuliani has not only been spending lavishly, pardon me, during his bankruptcy proceedings, but also that he has filed false and misleading financial information to the court. Before I get into their filing, it's important to remind you of all the people and all the problems that Rudy Giuliani has right now, in case you forgot. This is from Mediaite. Among the former Trump attorney's woes are an IRS lien on his Palm Beach penthouse for more than $500,000 tax debt, a $148 million defamation judgment he owes to 2 Georgia election workers he falsely accused of committing election fraud, a lawsuit from a former employee accusing him of harassment and wage theft, his suspension from the practice of law and pending disbarment proceedings in New York and D.C., a lawsuit filed by his former friend Robert Costello for nearly $1.4 million in unpaid legal fees, the cancellation of his WABC radio show, and criminal indictments in both Georgia and Arizona for his alleged efforts to attempt to overturn the 2020 election results. To put it another way, Giuliani's got a lot of problems, and he owes a lot of people a lot of money. But according to this new complaint that the creditors have filed with the court, he's lying about what he has and where his money is going. Here's what they wrote. Mr. Giuliani is a criminally indicted debtor who claims no income except Social Security payments. He has been suspended from his job at WABC, and his WABC radio show has been canceled. The debtor previously identified this radio show as a source of income for him personally, though he never reported such on monthly operating reports. He has been suspended from the practice of law and thus cannot earn an income as a lawyer. He's facing a judgment of $148 million, other claims of many millions more, and self-reports just $10 million of assets. His financial reporting and record-keeping are abysmal, as he commingles his personal affairs with those of his shill businesses. And it follows therefrom that the debtor cannot find even one accountant willing to work for him. Among other things, the Chapter 11 trustee and the committee will now need to investigate whether the debtor is liable for bankruptcy crimes through the use of his businesses to divert resources away from his estate and creditors in connection with his purported income that he allegedly never personally received. They specifically also call out the Rudy coffee, which of course is the latest thing that Rudy Giuliani is hawking. It is coffee grounds. And it actually, 80% of the proceeds go to the Giuliani Communications bank account instead of Rudy Giuliani's personal bank account. So they're basically saying he is getting income and he's lying about it by hiding it in one of his little shill businesses, as they call it. And if he is doing that while in bankruptcy, that is criminal, and that is something you can absolutely be indicted for. So if they have evidence to prove that, which it sounds like they do, Rudy Giuliani could be facing criminal charges in yet another jurisdiction. But as I said, they're also accusing him of lavish spending. And that part to me is kind of funny, because here's the things they list as this lavish spending. 60 Amazon transactions, charges for entertainment such as Netflix, Prime Video, Kindle, Audible, Paramount Plus, and Apple services and products, and numerous Uber rides. I mean, is that lavish spending? Like, you're going to find all of those things minus the Uber rides on my bank account. Like, I probably have more than 60 Amazon purchases recently. So that's probably one of the only places you can get some of the things, that we purchase, including, kitchenwares and such, just based on where we live here. But anyway, like that's kind of pushing the line, I think, a little bit of like lavish spending, like he's watching Netflix. You know what? Let the guy watch Netflix, okay? That's not going to break the bank paying $20 a month for that. I think that's okay. Paramount Plus is literally a couple dollars a month. Apple TV, same thing. So yeah, like that's not lavish spending. Financial crimes, on the other hand, that is a big deal, and that should be investigated, especially if the creditors do have evidence of that. That could be a very quick investigation that could lead to very quick indictments. So go forward with the investigation, maybe lay off the Amazon purchases a little bit, but I do think these creditors have a very strong case to get Giuliani indicted again. Hey everybody, I don't know if you've noticed this, but we are closing in on a pretty major milestone here at Fair and Balanced as we approach 500,000 subscribers. But we're not there yet, and we definitely need your support. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel, and don't forget, like and comment on the videos and share them as widely as possible.